Alright, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where I've been going very, very slowly, doing things in a bad way. Alright, but we're seeing light at the end of the tunnel. That's about ready to be harvested. That's nice. Is there any cold area I could get to? Doesn't look like it. Dang it. We're surrounded by hot regions as far as I can tell. This over here... Oh, here's our cold region. Okay. Well, this might be where we head next to mine stuff out. Let's go ahead and have that door closed. I say. There we go. Okay. And in fact... Yeah, it's time to patch that up there. Alright, research is done. We're zooming. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do performance combustion next. We are way behind schedule. Come on, guys, get this done! For crying out loud. And then... we need to prioritize this over here, too. That's why stuff isn't getting done, as I made a dumb prioritization queue. Sometimes it's better just not to get in your own way. We are still fixing carbon dioxide over here. Good. Pumping oxygen over here. It says insufficient oxygen generation. We're okay. We're okay. Really? That's where you want to take a break to eat, huh? Okay. Stinky has done it. Come on. I'm gonna get this coal generator going. And then we're gonna get this up here, up and running. Microbe masher. We've already made our bars. Let's try to keep ahead of it. Okay. I really don't like wasting time on cooking. Do we have a good cook? Anybody? Just Ellie. Ellie, you are the only person allowed to cook. We'll let new duplicants cook. We won't let new duplicants research, though. Okay. Anything else? Power... Athletics, huh? You do not need to be doing it. Combat. I really don't want anybody doing combat. Okay. Please don't kill the native life. Delivery tasks. No. So yeah, we got enough guys that I'm going to start having them specialize at what they're good at. Mop, harvest, dig. Okay. Harvesting. Guys don't need to be doing it. Alright. We're going to give that a shot. I hope, again, I didn't just, like, make things worse for myself. But getting this stuff prioritized is... Getting stuff efficient is how I want to recover this playthrough. We could build more showers over here. They don't take power, so, you know. Made out of copper, though, is the problem. With 6 duplicants, soon to be 7, this outhouse is just not going to do it. Really need our farming up and running. In fact, should we go ahead and set this up now? Yeah. Alright, just the 2. It's probably a bad idea. Really want the polluted water to go into this before we start doing it. Oh, and by the way, we now have plumbing. We now have our liquid valve. So again, output is down. And what I'm going to use this for is I want to make sure this pipe gets blocked up with sewage, because the muckroot will eat the sewage. So input goes... This is where I always get confused, is like... These are all marked as input, so I'm like, well, okay, then I connect it to green, right? But no, that's not the way you want it to work at all. This is how I want it to work. Put that there, just like so. So now the output of this pipe goes in the input of this valve, and the output of this valve will go elsewhere. For now, you know what? For now, we'll just do that, because I am totally not concerned about the use of our polluted water right now. In fact, why don't we get these prioritized? Okay. Let's see, let's prioritize this up. So basically nothing's going to come out of this, but we need to put an end pipe here to make sure that our pipe will actually work, because until you have a complete circuit, then nothing will work. So, oh, look at that. We've already got our battery totally charged. And can we go ahead? This is a bad idea. Yeah, this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think that's going to be my motto. This is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, come on, guys. Let's get this done. Get this liquid valve done. And once the liquid valve is done, bingo, we are going to change it to 0 kilograms per second. So basically this valve is not going to let anything through, but since we now have a completed circuit over here with our circuit, it's not a circuit, a completed plumbing thing, this will now start working. So there we go. And right, we're gonna work. Pipe is blocked. How is the pipe blocked? Oh, silly me. Boom. There we go. As soon as that gets done, we're gonna watch the magic. Okay. I said, as soon as that gets done, we're gonna watch the magic. There it is. There it comes. Watch this. Oh, it's gonna be glorious. Okay. So it's coming in. Alright. It's giving the shower adequate water pressure. It's giving the laboratory adequate water pressure. He's gonna take a shower. Okay. Ooh, poopy water comes out. The poopy water comes down here. And it gets absorbed by these plants. Okay. Because the mealwood takes polluted water for its irrigation. Other plants, like the bristlebriar, require clean water, but the mealwood requires dirty water. So actually it's going to stop here. And then none of it's going to come through this liquid valve, but I need the valve and the output here in order for this to function. Now eventually this is going to stop working because it's going to get all blocked up, but I have found that this many plants will consume enough of this polluted water that this is going to work for long enough until I get my downstairs area set up. Okay, so there you have it. That's how things look for now. And that also means it's time to plant all of these mealwood seeds. Now the other thing that's going to be a problem is keeping the air pressure up down here. Because we definitely want the air pressure to be high. Whoops. Okay. So if you look here, it's a low concentration, awaiting irrigation. Okay. So awaiting irrigation. Now to get the best out of this thing, we need standard yield. I guess it's not there that we see it. It's here. An excellent harvest produces seeds, and that's what I'm talking about. We need an excellent harvest to make this sustainable, and the ideal temperature is 18 to 22 degrees, and ooh, it's kind of pushing it over here. Air pressure needs to be 750 grams, which this is definitely not that, and polluted water and fertilizer. Okay. So, how are we going to deal with this over here? Well, we need some kind of coolant. Thermal regulator, hydrofan. The hydrofan could help, but we can't build it yet. And then we also just need to make sure that this stays high pressure air. Now, that's going to be the trick. So how do we pump air into here? How are we going to pump air into here? Yeah, that's gonna be rough. I'm gonna have to figure that out a little bit later. Basically, we need a lot more air in our entire base. So see, the air pressure up here is really good. What we need is an algae deoxidizer thingy down here. And then we need to get it somehow to get this pressurized. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah. Let's take a look at our water here. So it's already getting blocked up pretty good. But they don't use these things often enough that, see, like it gets absorbed down here. They don't use it often enough to make it a major issue. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? You are not going to do it. That is guaranteed. I think I'm going to bite the bullet here. Oh, we don't have enough Dude, seriously, we are so starving for copper. It's outrageous. Just give it to me. Give it to me already. Yeah. 22. It's pretty sketchy. Again, what's it need to be? It needs to be below 22 degrees Celsius. Okay. Well, the thing is, we can put an air pump in here. And that may be what we're going to do. Alright, plumbing. Gas pipe. Run the gas pipe down here. Yeah, it's going to be just a temporary type of deal. It's going to be a temporary deal. But we're going to do it. Okay. Don't like doing this. Don't like it, I tell ya. Okay. And then we're going to need more circuitry again, which is also bad. There we go. And then give me my gas pipe. Not my gas pipe, my gas vent. Alright. Gonna keep stuff pumped down here, okay? What's the temperature like up here? 21 degrees Celsius, so it'll also be a little bit cooler air. 22.1. Yeah, it's generally just a bit warm in here. This does not help. Insulate that. We could try. Pneumatic doors. We do not have the minerals for making pneumatic doors. Get the fertilizer. Everything's making heat is the issue. So, these aren't making heat, but yeah. I'm interested. This is making a lot of heat. And it might be a little bit too close. And there is nowhere cool to pump it to. Not until we start getting over here. Research is done. Food shortage. Whoops. Push H to go home. There we go. Research is done. All right, advanced power regulation, insulation. Let's go for insulation. All right, there we go. Yeah. There we go. And that's pumping. And we need to dump out some more materials. For the hatch to eat. That's a vacuum. That's not great. That's going to affect our pressure in a bad way. At least it's behind an airlock. That'll be handy dandy. Okay. This is stopped. Perhaps because we have no demand for water. Yep, that's what it is. That's the nice thing too, is since we have this valve here at 0, then once... Oh man, we totally don't generate enough polluted water. Right. In that case... Well, we will eventually, but... Oh, you're in the way. Alright, time to deconstruct. And there we go. And the temperature, yes, it's barely cooling it off just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, it's not optimal, but... It's not optimal. That's all there is to say. It's just not optimal. Alright, we could put a vent here. Not a vent, but gas permeable tile to help the carbon dioxide flow downwards. I guess we will. I'm not sure how I feel about that idea. And then, of course, we want to keep this isolated as much as possible. Oh, and we have a new duplicant. And we have to take him immediately. Alright, uncultured Hassan. Medicine could be good. Nicola. I remember Nicola. Early bird and diver's lungs. Irritable bowel. Yeah. Stress response is destructive. Destructive is terrible. But it's also hilarious. So we gotta take Nicola. Alright. Jack of all trades, master of none. Plumbing. Pipe. Pipe goes in. Dirty water goes out. Okay. Excellent. And this is getting blocked just because the air isn't moving fast enough for the pressure to allow it to pump. So that's all that means. And again, like I said, I don't know how I'm going to cool this off. That's something I hadn't thought of. May have to do something crazy and weird, like try to run a cooled pipe through here. Yeah, or cold air. That's probably more likely what I may try to do, is try to find a way to run my air through here to cool it off. And that is a huge engineering task that is beyond the scope of this playthrough at the moment. Plumbing, can we do another laboratory? We probably have enough peeps available to make it work. Alright, and liquid pipe. There we go. Perfect. There will never be a shortage of bathrooms and showers. And the lack of space up here is the only thing that kind of concerns me a little bit, but temperature is just under 22. That's good. We might be able to get a few seeds once in a while out of these. I'm really hoping. Really, really hoping. Really want this carbon dioxide to get out of here as well. Just try to push it out. Okay. And I don't know any other way to do it, though. Okay. And it's the morning, so everybody took their showers and their poops. And this outhouse is deconstructible. This makes heat. So I don't really want to have an outhouse over here. Really want to get this heat away from all of this. Insulated tile will help. I can insulate this, and that'll keep the heat from transferring back and forth. If I got some abyssalite, this abyssalite over here, it's an interesting product. It's used in the game itself to keep biomes from affecting each other. So see, like, this is really cold, and you're like, how can this be like, you know, 30 degrees Celsius and this be negative 30 degrees Celsius? Well, it's because there's no heat transfer between the abyssalite. This has like a basically negative, like not negative, but it has a near zero amount of heat transfer. So the cold from here doesn't get to seep through the abyssalite into the warm air over here. However, that's not true over here where we have just like the igneous rock and so forth. So that's why like this is going to heat up. This is bad because there's no insulation here except the natural sandstone and obsidian. But that means that the heat over here will seep into this over here, and that makes this a non-optimal place for a coal generator because the coal generator itself is hot. So yeah, I would like to access the abyssalite and just use it to get some stuff. Actually, we could do it. There's no reason we can't do it. Dig on over here, try to grab some. Yeah. I just don't want to deal with polluted water from the ice and so forth. Alright. We're going to set up a plan. Plan of attack. Because it must be attacked. The abyssalite must be attacked. The unfortunate thing is if I take the abyssalite out over here, we will get heat transfer between these two zones. I think we can handle it. I think we can handle it. Okay, good. We got the copper coming in. Yep, get that out of there. And like I said, 1,000 calories left. Yeah, we need to get that going. Okay, and these things will start growing, and that will be good. If you need to use the bathroom, then use the bathroom. That's what it's there for. We're still not generating enough to keep it stuffed up. We really aren't at all. Like, all of this sewage is still not enough to keep these permanently fertilized with polluted water. Of course it will when we get more duplicants. We just don't have enough duplicants yet. If you need to use the bathroom... Oh, it's a shower. Okay, I was going to say. If you need to use the bathroom, use the bathroom. Don't complain to me about it. Alright, we're almost done with research. Do power regulation first before we do mesh tile. I really like the mesh tile though. Yeah, we're doing power regulation first. Okay, and now we have insulated tile. Okay, so let's take a look here. Overheat temperature plus 15. Where can I get a look at just the rock itself? Sandstone, hardiness. We're looking for decor plus 10, melting point, no. Thermal conductivity is 2.9. Thermal conductivity, I wish you would stay on the details tab. Thermal conductivity is 2, so that's less thermal conductive, which is good for insulation. Details, thermal conductivity is a very, very small number. Scientific notation-wise, that is a very small number. So, to isolate the heat that this is emitting, of course, this is going to overheat if we do that. That's the other issue. We'll deal with the overheating. We're just gonna deal with it. We can do it out of sandstone. Okay, there we go. And that's gonna make this explode, but that's all right. It's okay. What's life without a few explosions? All right. Everything over here is fine. Yep. And that's why I want the gold amalgam as the... What are you talking about, food beyond reach? No, it isn't. Yeah, man, we are really... I could put that on... Excuse me, I could put that on continuous food production, but I really don't like doing that. Okay. Might as well put a ladder here. Okay. How's our decor? Our decor is bad. Can't be helped. Could put another algae thing here. We're gonna run out of algae, but we are close to a toxic biome, and we have slime and stuff down here, so I think we'll be okay. We need to get our actual oxygen generation up and running. This is not a permanent solution at all. So yeah, we need to think about that. And that means we're going to go ahead and need to start expanding this up a bit. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm afraid, Bristlebrush, it is time to uproot you. And it's time to uproot you. It's time to uproot you. And that is not what I want built there. Deconstruct. 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 Start making our base look like a normal thing. Okay. Temperature is... This is the only place where the temperature is actually, like, kind of okay. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's cool here. It's not cool up here. I don't know why. Oh, because it's getting closer to this biome. That's the problem. Ah, that's the problem. Ah, okay. Well, I don't want that heat coming in to our thing. The hatch is buried there. What do we got? Igneous rock, obsidian, overheat temperature, not worried about it. Sandstone. Alright, sandstone it is. Maybe not. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Okay, what we will do is we'll put the insulated tile over... Oh, is this gold map? No, it's obsidian. Yeah, we don't have any gold nearby. As it should be. There we go. That'll stave off some of the heat. And over here... That's what I want. Right there. Food shortage. Oh, man. Yep, keep pumping it. This is not going to be ready for some time. Ideal air pressure, ideal temperature. Perfect. Perfect. We are going to get an excellent harvest out of this if we can keep it. Yes, if we can just keep it here. Excellent yield. Great. Oh, I really hope that pans out. We need renewable materials. Okay. Yeah, drop out the sandstone. That's fine. Come on, Hatch. Keep making carbon for me. We're polluting the asteroid like it's going out of style. Alright, well, that's going to have to do it for this episode, I'm afraid. Oh, we're going to run out of energy if we don't get this taken care of. That's alright. Okay, well, we're certainly not running out of water anytime soon. We don't even need to think about filtration yet, so I guess that's good news. And yeah, but the nice thing is that we do have our farm set up under ideal conditions at the moment. So this generator is going to be having problems very soon as the heat in here builds up. So that's another thing to think about. We still have plenty of metal. We want to expand over here. Buying the Wheezewort could help too, because this, I think, just like sucks heat out of a room. Although I don't know if it'll grow just anywhere. That would be a cool thing to test, actually. Yeah, actually, I really want to get up there. Huh. Ooh, look, we could build planters over here too. This is a great idea. This is a great idea. We're going to do that right now before we forget. Nah, never mind. That's a dumb idea. Just leave it alone. Okay, sorry, I'm full of dumb ideas. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode, and we're going to try to get things... Yeah, just get things back in order. Like I said, I think our next order of business is we got to get a proper oxygen generation going, and to do that, we're going to build up. And I would like to go ahead and have my... There's no reason not to have your oxidizers down, or not your oxidizers, but what are they called? I know a lot of people like to put electrolyzers in the same room as their generator. I don't think that's really such a big deal, because if you have good gas circulation, so what if your hydrogen's floating around your base? It will get to the top eventually and be fine. I mean, you can't control your carbon, can you? So anyway, that's my only thought there. There's no reason to have to put it up here, but that's what we'll be doing nonetheless, because we just don't have room for them anywhere else. So anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. That's the plan for the upcoming episodes, and I will talk to you then. Bye-bye.